So the next question is talking about. Read for us the next question. Explain why an office manager may be reluctant to computerize office record. So, why a manager is reluctant? Manager hataki kutumia machines within an office. So what do you think are some of the reasons as to why a manager might refuse to computerize office records? Yes, Purity.
If they do not have the facility to record the machines.
Maybe lack of machines or computers will do records. So unapata maybe the manager does not have the machine to do that. They might not do. Maybe
they do not have the skill.
Yeah, skills. Maybe other skills or expertise to do the records, use computers. So we have some managers who are still in the analog stage. They don't want to use computers to record various issues within the organization. Maybe the manager is practicing some illegal activities in the organization. So attack it. So we can say, how can you put that? Maybe illegal business activities by the manager. Then some managers can resist change, resistance to change. Resistance to change. So you find that those managers don't want to change because of many reasons. They want to still remain with the status quo within the organization. Maybe sometimes it is costly. Yeah. Yeah, cases, high cases of cyber bullying, internet fraud, etc. Can make the manager reluctant. So you find that sometimes we have high cases of cyberbullying, or sometimes internet fraud, which can make the manager okay. Then the other thing is computers are costly. Computers are costly to install. Therefore, the managers can decide not to install them within the organization. Yes? constant updates, which is expensive, unapata every time every year you must update your system. And that is of course was not made electricity. I think that one is enough. Sorry? Or maybe electricity, yeah? You can say not all places have electricity. And therefore, computers can only be used where we have electricity. So, Purity, kuna yenye unafikiria na tumesahau?
No.
Sawa. Hi. The next question. Outline 4 advantages of formal communication in an organization. Advantages of formal communication in an organization. Advantages of formal communication and organization. Formal education or communication in an office or organization. So that one I believe everybody knows that. So I want you to answer. If yes, it is faster. It is faster. It's faster in what sense? What sense? Easy. So easy to pass information. Another one, Purity.
Clarity of work. Individual work.
Yes.
Clarity of individuals' work.
Royalty.
They are specific.
But what is specific?
The employees
get
to know their work. The employees get to know their position and work allocation, where they're allocated to work.
So clear work structure. That is, employees are aware or know where they're supposed to be. Another one. Cheap in what sense? Can say cheap or economical. Cheap or economical to communicate to a wide number of employees. Wide number of employees. Yes. Not sense. We can say it is structure. Communication is structure. Structure. G is that flow. G flow. Communication. For managers. Managers. To subordinates. We find that is that flow of information. I think is yes, Purity. Kuna ingine unafikiria?
The manager can discuss crucial matters to the employees through a formal communication.
The important matters can be escalated. Matters or issues can be tackled more easily. More easily. I think that one is okay. That one is okay. So the next question is about. Explain 6 reasons that make it necessary to maintain adequate quality of stationery in the office. Explain reasons why. Explain reasons why it is important. It is important. Reasons why. Reasons why it is important. It is important. Reasons why it is important. To maintain better quality, or quantities. Quantities. Quantities of office stationery. Better quantities of office stationery. So why do you think it is important to maintain adequate quantity of office stationery in an office? What is stationery? E.g. examples of stationery. Examples.
Biro.
Stationery.
Exercise book.
So we can say books. We can say pens. You can say things like staplers. You can say sticky notes, etc. So why do you think it is important to maintain better quantity of office stationery? Number one, to avoid running out. To avoid running out. To avoid stockouts. To avoid stockouts of office stationaries. That one is okay, to avoid stockouts of office stationery. Another one? Yes. Another one? Purity. You can say to avoid interruptions, to avoid.
Can you say for accountability?
Just a minute, to avoid interruptions of office operation. Operation. You are saying?
To ensure workflow of employees in the company.
Better workflow in the organization. Better workflow of employees in the organization. Another, to save time, or avoid delays, or service. Can also say to improve employee morale, to improve employee morale and performance. To increase or improve employee morale and performance. So it is very better to do that. It is very better to do that. Anything that we've left out? Something that you can think of we've left out? Okay, so we can go to the next question. Next question. So the next question is talking about explain 4 role played by public relation function in an organization. Role played by public relations function in an organization. Role played by public relation function. So role played by public relation function in an organization. So what is public relations? Yes, Spirity. What is your understanding of public relations? What is your understanding of public relations? Purity,
Public relation. Public relation. It's how the public relate with the company. That's what I can understand from that question.
Yes.
So how the public relates to the organization.
This is just a department within the organization that is responsible of communicating what the organization is doing to the public. So they ensure that customers are aware of what is happening inside the organization. And the essence of public relations is to ensure that they are able to maintain the image of the organization so that customers know the organization in a better way. So that at the end of the day, their main focus is to ensure that they're able to improve the performance of the organization. So the key word there is the public relation function. So when you talk about public relation function, this is the public relation department. So the other name for function is department. So what is the question is asking, what is the role of public relation department within the organization? The role of public relation department in an organization. So what can you think of now that I've made it clear to you? Yes, AJ. Yes. It's the same. Yeah. Mm. Mm. The first one is communicate. Companies' affairs to the public. Communicate. You can say they also protect the company image. Company image. They protect the company image. Then they also link the company to the external stakeholders, e.g. customers, suppliers, investors, etc. Their work also is to ensure positive publicity of the firm. Ensure positive publicity of the firm so that every customer is aware of what the company is doing. Act as a representative, acts as a representative of the company. In seminars, forums, conferences, etc.
William, can you say they advise the company of what the clients want?
Yeah, they advise the company. Very important advice. The company of the client needs or reactions. Needs or reactions. Okay. Very important. Needs or reactions. So commercial break dakika mbili. Tunamaliza 9:20. Acha nimkunywe maji nikuje. So the next question is talking about what? Big for us. So ways in which an employee may improve their relationship with superiors. Ways in which employees may improve their relationship with superiors. So who is a superior? A superior is any person that has been placed in a responsibility higher than you. For example, if you're an officer, then there's a manager who you are supposed to report to every time you are faced with challenges. Therefore, how can we do, or how can we ensure that employees can improve their relationship with superiors? Purity. Purity.
Can you say being in the right place at the right time?
Yes, exactly. Being in the right place. Yes. At the right time. So ensure that you are at the right place at the right time. Another one. Ensuring you exceed your expectation. Exceeding your expectation. The other one. Exceeding expectation.
Ensure to follow all rules and regulations.
Anauliza, ensuring you exceed your expectation. Working hard. Then purity is saying following rules and regulation. Following rules and regulations. E.g., coming to work early. Work early. Another one? Yeah? Well, doing the right thing, right time.
Can you say by organizing your work?
Being organized.
Or responsible? Or responsible?
Always being organized. E.g., being self-driven. Self-driven. Then the other one is report any issues. Reporting any issues affecting you as the employee. Okay? Yes, you report any issue. That is why we are saying any issue that is affecting you and the employees. Remember, the employees are the organization. Without people, you cannot work. Yeah. It's very important. Another one, purity. Purity.
Be accountable of any mistake. Accountable.
Yes. Being accountable for your actions. Being accountable for your actions. So the last question in that paper is explain 4 disadvantages of chronological filing method. These I think is one of them. True or false? Ziko. But in a nutshell, what is chronological? Chronological arrangement. Yes, AJ. So chronological filing is the filing by date. So you are filing by date. Yes. So what are the disadvantages? I think they are there in the notes. It is time consuming. The system requires an index and explanatory backup system. So vitu kama hizo, sindio? So that one you can read. I want us to go to which other paper? Good one in November 2017, section B. Taka tuende na section B. A geographical you are arranging on based on regions. So you find you are in region A, region B, region C, like that. Then we have numerical. Question 11, 2017, section B. Section B.
Share the paper.
Wait, mtumie paper. Acha kutumie. So those are some of the circumstances under which a cooperative society may be dissolved. The first one we are saying is if cooperative is declared bankrupt or insolvent, that means the cooperative does not have money to support the business operation. The second one is withdrawal of members until they are less than 10 members. Then it means the cooperative has been dissolved. Then you can talk about doing an illegal business. What is an illegal business? Any business that is not recognized by the state is an illegal business. For example, selling of drugs like marijuana or cocaine, or sometimes heroin is illegal. And sometimes you can agree as members to dissolve the cooperative society. Therefore, you end up dissolving it more easily. Purity, anything that you feel we've left out?
No, I'm okay.
That's okay. AJ? Yes. Yes.
Let's say if the member was contributing more, let's say, no, it can be an organization. Let's say the stigma status.
Withdraw membership.
Yeah.
But you are the biggest contributors are employees of customers. If they decide
to
members, we are not mtu mmoja akitoka haiwezi affect. But if the members decide, all the members of Stigma Circles maybe are withdrawing. You see they have the majority. So the others can decide.
Can you say when the company is not be able to pay its, if they have borrowed money to the company, they're unable to.
We are talking about cooperatives, not company. Cooperatives, Then let's talk about 12A. Explain 6 ways in which poor human relations among employees may negatively affect the operations of an organization. Kuna swali kama hiyo tulitaka jana, sio? Hizi maswali pia wanarudianga. So sometimes they repeat the questions. So poor human relations, poor human relations, poor human relations may negative of employees may affect operations organization. So what can you think can affect ways in which poor human relations can affect? Unaenda kwa ofisi hata muongeleshani na watu wenye wako ofisi, you feel they are not even part of the organization. Napigana, you are fighting every time. What ways can that affect the operation? Poor human relations. You can talk about conflict, constant conflicts. What else? Can also say poor performance. Because people are not working together as a team. Therefore, there's poor performance of work. Performance of work within the organization. Yes. Yes. The question is asked, explain 6 ways in which poor human relations among employees may negatively affect the operation of the organization. Might lead to poor behavior or corporate and very important corporate. Yes, purity, another one.
Fail to achieve the company
Yes.
goal. Fail to achieve the company goal.
Yes.
I'm saying what the company wants to achieve its goal due to the conflict among the employees.
Company will be unable to achieve its goals. So you are unable to achieve your goals. Then poor teamwork leads to poor performance. So there is that aspect of teamwork which is very poor. Then relationship also compromised. Relationship which might affect the operation. People are not relating well, and that can also affect the performance. There is a question there I've seen, question 13B. Question 13B. Read for us, Purity. Purity.
Neat. Now 13B
Yes.
outline categories of stocking that may be sorted by a manufacturing organization.
Maybe stored. Hiyo hakuna parts, maybe stored by manufacturing. So stock, what is stock? The other name for stock is inventory. So this is the inventory of stock held by an organization. The stock held by an organization. So we have different types of stock. The first type of stock, which is very important, is the raw materials. These are materials that are in their raw state. Yeah, raw state. The second type of inventory is work in progress. Normally referred to as WIP, and WIP. These are materials that are in the middle stage, between the raw materials and finished goods. So they are in between. They are also called in process inventory. Inventory. Kama ile unga ngano ukipanda, hauwezi sema unga ngano ni mkate, ndio? Bado kwa ile process, ndio? Then you are finished goods. So these are goods that are complete goods. Final stage. For example, bread is a finished good. Then you have material, repairs, and maintenance. Also called MRO. Maintenance, and we are talking about maintenance, repair, and operation. So the maintenance, repair, and operations. So these are materials that are used basically for repairing purposes or maintaining the machines.
Mwalimu, can you repeat? I had some technical problems.
From where?
Mwalimu.
Yes.
Nilikuwa na network yangu ilikuwa imepotea, sijasikia kile umesema.
Oh, the last thing you had ilikuwa gani?
Work in progress.
Yes, work in progress, we say. Ushaipika mandazi? Ama unaenda hoteli kukula?
Zote.
Sasa siku hiyo unapika mandazi, ukikanda unga. Hiyo unga hatuwezi sema ni mandazi, si ndio?
Yeah.
Hiyo unga inaitwa work in progress, or sometimes called in process inventory. Then you have finished goods. Finished goods are goods that are in their complete stage or final stage. For example, the bread now is a finished product from the dough. Then you have another type of inventory which is called maintenance, repair, and operation, also called MRO. So these are materials that are used for maintaining purposes. Then we have consumables. These are materials that are used but do not form part of the final product. For example, lubricants. Okay. Ukiweka machine yenye inafanya kazi, kuna wakati inakwama, unaweka oil, si ndio? So hiyo oil hautasema is part of the bread. The oil is just there to be consumed for purposes of ensuring effective So these are the types of inventory you can talk about that are in an organization. Here is type of stock, quantity, expiry date, vitu za kawaida. Sawa, Purity.
Yes, I'm okay now.
You're okay.
Yeah.
Sawa. So I want to stop there today. Hatuwezi maliza. Tumemaliza mstari. Hatuwezi maliza. Then the other we have
Mwalimu, on the same paper. Hello.
Hello, yes.
Question number 2. How can you answer that question?
Question
How
number?
can you answer that question? Question number 2. Number 2. 2. Yeah.
So number 2 is talking about outline 3 reasons why organization store office correspondence. Reasons why organizations store office correspondence. What is an office correspondence? We said it is any form of written communication. Correspondence is any form of written communication. So why do you think it is important to store? Maybe letters, maybe emails, maybe all forms of letters. Why do you think it is important to store them? Number 1 is for reference purposes, for future reference. Maybe you want to refer a letter that was brought last year. You can go to your records. Then the other one is audit purpose, for audit purposes. It is important to, sometimes unapatanga scandal, unapatikana kwa scandal and you don't have support, you can go back to your document. It can also be used to settle legal matters. Maybe umepelekwa kotini. You can also refer to your email that was sent to you some years ago, so that it can be a defense in a court of law. Then the other one is office procedure. It can be an office procedure that you are required to store some of those correspondence. Ni sawa, Purity? Nimekupatia ngapi hizo?
4.
Na walikuwa nataka ngapi? 3, si ndio? Kuna outlined 4 disadvantages of bank loan as a source of finance for a business. Bank loan. What is the disadvantage of bank loan? Number 1 is high interest rates. Number 2, it is long term. Therefore, it takes a long time to process payment. Unapata unatakata 20 years, unalipa deni. Another one, tumesema expensive. Tumesema expensive. Yeah, expensive also, very expensive because you have to pay the interest. Then the other one, processing a bank loan takes longer, and maybe you wanted it for emergency purposes. Then, yes? Yeah, many conditions, which is very. Then the other one is, then 6 disadvantages of using computers to carry office work. Disadvantages of using computers to carry office work. So what do you think are some of the disadvantages of using computers when you are carrying office work. Computers are costly, first of all. You have to spend a lot of money. You must also train people because people are not skilled to use computers. Then you can also talk about computers sometimes require support of electricity, and not all areas have electricity, and that can affect your operation. Yes? Yes, in case of virus, you can be affected by virus. Then sometimes cases of a constant upgrade or updating is very, very costly.
In cases of hack,
Yes?
they can be hacked.
Yeah,
The
they can
document
also
can
be
be hacked.
hacked by people. They can be hacked. Wait, tuachie hapo bwana. Tukimbie. Purity, tunaachia hapo.
So
Mimi nikimbie.
the next class ni Saturday.
Yes.
Okay.
Sawa, see you when you see me.
Okay. Have a good day.
Yes, sawa.